Hey friends, this is just gonna be a quick video. I am making a salad and I want to remember how I made this salad because Brent loved it and it's a really good way to use up some vegetables around the end of spring here. So I am currently chopping up purple peas. I got some purple peas left. I got a couple green peas left, and then I also had purple broccoli. And I should have thought to make this video while I started, but I didn't. So all I'm doing is adding, we use a vegan mayonnaise, real mayonnaise, and I used about maybe a half a cup or 2/3 of a cup with a couple of glugs of apple cider vinegar and about a teaspoon of sugar. Use in between there based on your preferences. And I made kind of the dressing, and then I added salt and pepper. I added pepper flakes. I got homemade pepper flakes, and I added dried dill and parsley. And I made this dressing, and then I cut up all my broccoli and put it in here. And then I'm just gonna add whatever I have on hand because this is just kind of using up spring produce, right? So I had a head of broccoli. Well, that's not enough to feed my family a side, but it is enough to make salad. So I got a head of broccoli in there. I've got these peas in there that are starting to get close to being, sorry, the dogs are crazy. These peas that are starting to be past their prime. My compost bowl is right behind you. So I'm using these up right now in the salad. I'm also gonna add green onions in the garden. I'll probably just grab like 2 green onions and slice them up with it. Hey, dude, stop. They're fighting over a stuffed tiger of all things. And I actually think the salad looks really pretty because it's got all the purples and the greens in it. I probably won't add much more to it. Oh, I did add one little sweet green pepper out on the plant. So I just cut that up and threw it in here too. So this is pretty much, you just make your dressing, which is mayo based, mayo, apple cider vinegar, a little bit of sugar, and then whatever herbs and spices you like. Like I said, I did salt, pepper, homemade pepper flakes, dried pepper flakes, and some dried parsley and dill from the garden. And then whatever else I had on hand. And I so I've got like a veggie tray here that I keep in the fridge for the kids. I went in there and I'm like, all right, what are they not really munching on? Let's get it some use before it goes bad, just sitting in a tray waiting for my kids to eat it. So I'm gonna mix it up. And here, let me clean up and I'll show you my finished product. So here is my final product. I added chopped almonds in there, and I also added raisins in there. Isn't that pretty? Now, this would have been enough for me to make a side for dinner if I wanted to, but instead I'm putting it in these 2-pint jars with these resealable canning lid jars, and then Brent can take these with him to lunch this week. Those are good snacks for him to have for lunch. So there you go. 1 head of broccoli. This is our favorite broccoli end of spring recipe this season.